Hello everybody, it's Phil. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with this new sculpture. I'm going to have to hold this back a bit in recognition that I may perhaps be too close to the camera. Anyway, I shan't know. Here we are. I have got rid of most of this sort of muddy stuff. And here is the line showing my definition for the leaf. This is the line here, going round here. This will be that part here of the stalk. The frog, when I do that, I show my hand moving, and as it does, I move the camera with it. The frog should be placed here. The legs will come out here, roughly, leaving enough space between the end of the leaf. And on this side, I shall have to start on the legs being the closest thing to the leaf. The leaf, not leave. The leaf that is first going to be outlined. The leaf, the stalk. And therefore, once the leg has appeared, all four legs, I shall then decide on creating the shafts of the legs, or rather the feet, then the shafts of the legs. Then I shall go about creating the body of the frog, and as I'm doing that, I shall create an idea of where the neck will be. The lips of the frog will appear. Perhaps there will be a little bit of tongue that emerges. Mostly, the task of such a thing is daunting, and that is because if one wants to put himself on such a ridiculous task as working on stone, one cannot start from any point. One couldn't possibly start on a head. If one does, one realizes that one can find oneself having to start on the top part somewhere. But if you start from the bottom, the definition from the bottom allows one to feel much more secure in the ratio of how sizes appear throughout the whole process of the work being completed. When this happens, you think, yes, I have 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, 4 leg. Once this happens, you think, okay, now I feel secure that this is how the 4 legs are. They are there. There is no choice. The choice is then, right, I am now a little bit like building a building, having created the steel girders to be put in place. The most beautiful parts are the head and the thorax to explain the function of the building. For instance, inside the building, all the organs, inside, on top of the outside of the thorax, all the organs inside function to let the frog be frisky, to fuck, to jump, to do whatever it does. In the case of most animals, this is the case too. One starts on the head, one thinks, as one does about my own head, that the head cannot lead the body. In the case of God, and one form of God, the head does not lead the body. But in the case of God within human beings, the head sometimes leads the body. But what really leads the body, other than the head, is a unique force that is sometimes out of the predicament of being necessarily egotistic and concerning all different kinds of characteristics that are negligible, that need to be nudged out of their state that requires it only to be concerning brains, there is more to be witnessed. Which leg to start on is questionable. But again, when one knows that there are 4 legs, it is like the 4 points to the cross. Each leg is insignificant to the whole of the universe. The whole of the universe shows so much intricate detail and so many little details, little simple things making up the complexity, which is just many, 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 many million, billion, trillion little bits. Therefore, do I feel clever as a result of having said such things? I do, as many other intelligent beings would. But there we are, that's it.